Hey NARPM Phoenix, I am Brian Coughlin. I am the co-founder and CEO of RentZap. You may also know me as NARPM Phoenix's marketing co-chair in 2019. Mark Brower told me this year that the theme is share and prepare. And I think that that's the best theme that property managers could be thinking about right now. And the reason is because so much is changing right now so quickly. So I wanted to make some videos that break down what's going on in technology and what property managers need to do about it. First video, I'm going to talk about e-leasing. E-leasing is easy online leasing. People want digital transactions for everything. This is happening everywhere. We're comfortable now buying our cars online. We're comfortable buying our groceries online. We're comfortable buying real estate online too. Opendoor has normalized sales online. Airbnb has normalized short-term rentals online. And there's a big race right now to win long-term rentals online. First player I want to talk about in e-leasing are the ad sites. Zillow is building out what their founder, Rich Barton, calls one-click nirvana. That's a simple way to talk about bringing the real estate transaction online. While most people are watching what Zillow is doing in sales, I'm going to specifically talk about Zillow Rental Manager. I think that has a bigger impact on property managers, and property managers are the space that I care about. I think that property managers disappearing would be a huge upset to society. So Zillow is building this powerful tool that's claiming to do all of the operation that a property manager would do. Their tagline for it is, "It's easier than ever to be a landlord." I kind of laugh when I read that because anybody in property management knows that having an app that collects rent does not make property management easy. Property management is a hard job. And it pisses me off when people talk about how easy it is and how easy it can be if you just have this app where you can click this button and magic stuff happens. That's not reality. That's far from reality. And we know this because property management isn't property management, it's people management. And the people are hard. Check out what ZRM is selling, okay? It's saying list your rental, screen tenants, sign a lease, get paid. All in one place with Zillow Rental Manager. If you're an owner and you don't know anything about property management, you're reading that and you're thinking, this is gonna be a piece of cake. All I need is this one tool. Oh, and it's free. Oh, and Zillow's huge and they have a reputable brand. That's a really compelling offer to owners. Zillow is building their own little ecosystem for rentals through the Zillow Rental Manager. I know this scares property managers, and their initial reaction that I hear online is retreat. We need to pull our listings from Zillow. They started charging us. We don't want to give them any money. We don't want to support our competitor. But that is not the correct reaction to have. You need Zillow right now. And also, I hate to break it to you, but every ad site out there is transitioning to this e-leasing model. Zumper has launched InstaRent, where their tagline is love it, reserve it, rent it. They're pitching let's lease a home entirely online. Apartments.com, same thing. They have a whole section on their site for rental management services. They're talking about collecting rent, screening applicants, doing everything online, making property management easy for the DIY owner. And last, but certainly not least, Realtor.com is doing the same thing. I hear property managers pissed off at Zillow, but if I were a property manager, I'd be way more pissed off at Realtor.com. Guess what? Realtor.com acquired Avail. If you read the press release that Realtor.com sent out when they acquired Avail, they did it because, quote, "We believe we can deliver more value to DIY landlords." Every single ad site right now is positioning themselves to build an e-leasing ecosystem, and they're all focusing on attracting DIY owners. The last thing property managers need to do is retreat from every one of these ad sites that's competing against them, because guess what? You'll have nowhere else to go. And if you retreat from these ad sites, you're gonna fade away faster than cab companies. Property managers must create their own e-leasing destination, and they need to stay partnered with these ad sites in order to seed their own e-leasing destination while they can. Ad sites are transitioning to e-leasing right now because they know it's the time, they know that the public is ready for it. And they know whoever creates the best e-leasing destination is going to attract the best renters. And we all know who the best renters will attract, right? The best renters are going to attract owners. Property managers' e-leasing destination that they build doesn't need to be the biggest yet. It just needs to be the best. And as long as it's the best, it's going to attract the best. And that's how it's going to grow. This is what we're building at RentZap. We're building an e-leasing destination that's exclusively for professional managers because we believe that professionalizing the rental market is the best thing that we can do for our communities. Zillow's own CEO, Rich Barton, calls Phoenix ground zero for the e-commerce of real estate. We couldn't agree more. In the next video, I'm going to cover our e-leasing strategy more specifically, taking you through the buyer's journey. It's important to understand the buyer's journey to understand what parts of the buyer's journey are now being brought online. I know that when I explain this, you're going to get excited because you're going to see how property managers have an advantage. I believe it's more than possible for property managers to create their own e-leasing destination and win the e-leasing race. I think it's probable that property managers will. It's just going to require everybody to pay attention to what's happening and to take action. Thanks for watching this first video. If you want to reach out, my email is always open, brian@rentsap.com. And of course, you can hit subscribe if you want to get notifications when I'm sending out more videos. Thank you.